Sending an invoice to a client is one of the final stages of your interaction with them, so it's crucial to get it right. With My BizHive, you can create branded, consistent invoices that add a professional appeal to the interaction. Let's take a look at how to create an invoice in My BizHive. First, head to the Invoices tab from your My BizHive dashboard. Here, you'll see all your invoices organized by which stage they're in. To create a new invoice, click Create Invoice. In the Basic Details section, give your invoice a name, select the service it's related to, and give it a time frame for approval. Then, fill in the service date and location section that'll appear on the invoice so you can rest assured that you and the client are aligned on when and where the project will occur. Next, scroll down to the Customer section, where you can make a new contact or select from any existing contacts you might have made for the client already. Take a look over these basic details to make sure they're right. When you're happy with them, click Continue. If you already have a template made for the service this invoice is for, you can select it from the drop-down menu at the top to automatically fill in the invoice with all the relevant details. Otherwise, enter each line item in the invoice, including its quantity, rate, and any notes you want to include. If you have a terms and conditions to include, paste it into the section below that. Click Save as Template to add this as a template you can quickly select for future invoices. In the Payment Setup section, you can select whether you've accepted an advance on this invoice, enable tips, and configure online payments. Scroll back up to the top and check that everything is correct. If you need to back out, you can click Save for Later to save the invoice as a draft that'll appear in the New/Draft stage. If you're happy with the invoice so far, click Continue. Now you'll see a preview of the invoice as it will look to the client. It'll include your branding, the deadline, and line items, everything you configured in the previous pages. If it looks right, click Continue again. Now you'll see a preview of the email you'll use to send the invoice to the client. Review the recipient's address, the subject of the email, and its content to ensure it meets your expectations. Select whether you'd like to send a reminder email after some time to make sure the invoice stays top of mind for your client. Click Edit Default Message to change the message that My BizHive automatically prepares for your emails. If it all looks good to you, click Send to Customer. Now the invoice will appear under the Sent to Customer stage. When they open it, it'll move to Viewed by Customer. You can then open the invoice to see the timestamp for when it was opened. If the client pays the invoice online, it'll automatically move to the Paid section. If they pay you for it in person, you can click Mark as Paid to move it there manually. My BizHive provides a reliable way to track your invoices and keep them organized. That way, you're never confused about who has paid for services and who hasn't. It's great for keeping accurate books and tracking your income. To learn about how My BizHive can help you track even more aspects of your business, check out our next video on bookings and email integration.